So here we're going to be working with Lola, who has some challenges. She's a little bit reactive with other dogs and with doorbells and knocks, so we're going to work with both of those in this video. And because of her reactivity, we do keep one of the dogs tied back at all times for safety purposes, to keep everybody safe. So here you're going to see some drills between Sophie and Lola. Lola's on the place. Sophie is doing here, coming back and forth across in front of Lola to see if it triggers Lola to react at all. And so far Lola's doing really good. She's staying on place. Sophie's high energy usually pulls most dogs off of place and gets them excited. But here you will see that Lola, when she goes to get up, I will tap on the e-collar. She doesn't immediately go right back down, so then I'll hold down the button until she commits to going back to place, which is all the way in a down position. That e-collar tap is at a very low level. I believe at this point I was only using maybe a 4 out of 100 on the e-collar. So it's just replacing leash movement, essentially. Here you're going to see that she got a little bit tangled in that tie back, so I was just straightening her up so she wouldn't be wound up in it. And then we'll keep on going with the drill. And Lola does good and stays in her place. Then we switch it up and put Sophie on place, and we let Lola do some of the motion work, and we move on with the doorbell and door knocks. So here Lola is getting a little bit closer to Sophie and a little bit closer, and we're practicing our auto sits as well. You can see she's glancing over every now and then at Sophie, so it is making her a little bit nervous to be that close to Sophie. And here you'll see she's starting to try and look back at her behind me as she sits and does her auto sit, but she's good. She gets focused back on me and doesn't worry about what's going on with Sophie there. Now you can see she's looking away a little bit, so she's learned not to engage and is looking to me for information. So she did really good walking right by there, being very close, about less than a foot away from Sophie. So here we're going to put Lola on place. This is a new placemat. It's using something other than that raised blue cot that Sophie's sitting on. So that was something that was a little bit new to her. But she did really good, and again, looking to me for information as to what she should or should not be doing. Every now and then I could see her flinch a little bit like she was starting to get up, so you'll see that I raise up my hand and just keep her in place. When you do down or place or sit, the stay is implied, but you do sometimes have to use stay a little bit while you're teaching it to them until they learn that either sit, down, or place always means you stay right there until I give you another command. So here I'm giving her a command now to move to a new mat. It's actually a dog bed. So you see she's a little reluctant to move on it because it is new and it does have lots of smells. Probably many other dogs have been on it, so she was a little reluctant to get over there and get into her place command, but she did. So now we're going to get into doorbells and knocking, and I won't narrate so that you can hear all of that happening.